Okay, y'all already know that I had to discuss it. I had to do it. Now, you guys already know I've been on a little bit of hiatus from this channel. You know, I took a little too long to break, but I am back. And I'm going to start using face cam for these videos because I decided, you know what, why not do it? But today, I'm going to be discussing the most overrated NBA team. Now, as you guys can see, Lonzo Ball. You know, I got to rap Lonzo Ball, but you guys know I ain't gonna be talking about the Lakers. I'm gonna be talking about somebody that has to do something with Lonzo Ball. Now, for some reason, this team has been getting hyped up. I'm talking about hyped up. I'm talking about, you would think that they made a deep run in the playoffs. You would think that they had like some type of like superstar, like LeBron James on the team. Like, you would think that this team would actually be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, they've been hyping up this team for a minute. But let me tell you something. The last 4 years, this team hasn't accumulated over 20 wins. They've come in like last place every single time, or I think like they go back and forth with the Nets for who's actually in last place. And they got a whole bunch of youngins who haven't really played too much in the NBA. Now, that's probably the dead giveaway. Philadelphia 76ers. This team is the most overrated team I've ever seen. Out of all my years of watching basketball, this is the most overrated team, bar none. And why? Why are we so... I think social media is what hyped up this team. Like, we know, okay, don't get me wrong, trust the process. It's a cool slogan, you know, it's a cool saying, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to say it, but let's be honest, the process, you guys, for everybody that's hyped about them and think that they're actually going to be nice, like filthy, kill yourself, because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, the Philadelphia 76ers are not going to be nice. They're not going to be nice for the next, what, 5 or so years. If you guys saw that video of all of them just like bricking shots over and over and over, yeah, that's what it's going to be like. But no. The reason why I don't think they're going to be nice is because, number one, their team, if you look at their team makeup, they really, they're not as deep as you guys might think. Like, yeah, I know that people, they see Ben Simmons, they see Joel Embiid, they see Markelle Fultz, you know, they see those three and they're like, oh my gosh, that's a team full of stacked people, right? We know Markelle went off in college. Let's be honest, Markelle, now I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but, you know, he's going to be the scorer of the team. Me personally, I think that he might lead the team in scoring, either him or Joel Embiid. I think those two might lead the team, but I'm not, I'm not completely sold on Markelle. I'm not completely sold on Markelle, and that's the reason because he didn't, I believe he went to Washington. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he went to Washington, or he went to some like lesser D1 school where he didn't face as much competition. And then I remember when, you know, when he went up against my boy Lonzo, he wasn't going off like usual. So me personally, I don't think that Markelle has had that proper, I don't think that he's had the proper like NBA, you know, training to be able to come out here and just drop like what, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like, I don't think that he's had enough competition. And not to mention the fact he's 19. And not to mention the 76ers, they treated his jump shot like 2K. Like, they thought that they could just change around his jump shot. They figured out that his jump shot was broke because, well, they changed it because of free throws at first, but now they're going back and they're changing it again. So they're just treating him like a 2K character. Like, they're just changing his jump shot back and forth, back and forth. So Markelle, he's going to be a little bit broke. And then you got Joel Embiid. I ain't going to front. Joel Embiid, he's kind of nice. He's kind of nice, but this guy cannot stay healthy to save his life. Like, Joel Embiid, you talk the most, but bro, come on. You've been injured for like what, the past, ever since you've been in the league, and last year was really the only year that we got to see you like play, and you did good, but you only got to play, like, you played restricted minutes, and you didn't even get to play like the full season. So I am not completely sold on Joel Embiid. I mean, I'm sold when it comes to like his talent wise, but when it comes to staying healthy, because who cares if you can be Michael Jordan, but if you're not healthy, that means nothing. So yeah, Joel Embiid, stay healthy, and maybe I might hop on the bandwagon. But last but not least, I want to discuss Ben Simmons when it comes to the players. Me personally, I think that Ben Simmons, he's a less, I know I'm gonna trigger a lot of people, but he is a lesser version of Lonzo Ball. Yes, I think he's a lesser version of Lonzo Ball. Now, I'm not saying he's worse than him, but the way that he plays, it's like Lonzo Ball, but except he doesn't try to score that much. You know, he's more of a passive person. Lonzo Ball, if he has to, he will take over. Like, Lonzo, he's also a pass first point guard, but if Lonzo Ball has to, you know, the other one, he will crank that jump shot out if he has to. But Ben Simmons, to me personally, I think that he is more of a passive for first point guard, and that's the one reason why I think that I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on Ben Simmons. I mean, he looked good when it comes to passing, but I don't know. And plus, you know, they got very little shooters. Ben Simmons, he's not really a shooter. Joel, he can shoot, but he's not. That's not gonna be his main thing. Like, you know, he's decent at the 3-ball, but that's not gonna be his main thing. He's good for a big man. Markel, he's more of like a mid-range guy. JJ Redick, I heard that that's like their only like shooter on the team. I'm not 100% sure, but the thing that pissed me off the most about this team is that they had the over/under thing got released, and it basically said this team was supposed to win 40 games. Really? This team's supposed to win. If you think this team's going to win 40 games, you can just kill yourself. I don't care if they're in the East. I don't care if they're playing college. I don't care if they're playing NCAA basketball. They're not winning 40 games. No. There are no. How are you going to jump from 20? That is an extra 20 games that they give them. You really think they're going to win extra? No. This team is just so overrated. Why? Because there's a whole bunch of first-round picks. We've seen first-round picks bust before, or early draft picks. Okay, they're all still young. They have no, like, defined leader on that team. JJ Redick, is that the leader? Is that the role model? They're not going to listen to him. They know that he's on his waning end of his career. So, yeah, overall, let's face it for this little video about me discussing the most overrated team. Oh my god, I was hitting the dead so hard that my phone dropped. Yeah, the most overrated team in the NBA. Comment what you guys see down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.